Hey guys, in this episode I'll be showing you how to sharpen a knife, and everyone has their own way and technique, and I'll be showing you the way I was taught and the way that was comfortable to me. And I'll be using two types of stones. One is a 1000 grit super stone and the other one is a 5000 grit. And I'll also be showing you how to use a stone flattener. Enjoy guys! So I've been soaking the stones in the water because you want the stone to be smooth as possible. If you try to sharpen your knife on a stone that hasn't been soaked, it's going to damage your knife. And here we have 1000 grits with the stone flattener, and here we have the 5000 grit one. And I'm going to sharpen the stone in the middle of the sink. Usually people would use like a sink bridge, and you can buy that from shops and basically holds the stone for you. So with the stones, the lower the grit, the more rough it is. So what that means is you can shave more steel off. If you have a really blunt knife, then use like a lower grit. But just say if your knife is already kind of sharp and you just want to tune it up, then you can use a high grit. And basically what a lot of chefs do is they sharpen their knives maybe like every day, just a couple of times on a very high grit. So I'm going to start with the 1000 grit on my stone. So the angle what I'm aiming for when I sharpen on this side is I imagine a $2 coin underneath the knife. And I'm going to put my fingers and I'm going to sharpen the top part of the knife first. Maybe go down the middle and then go towards the heel and then at the heel. So maybe 4 parts I'm going to focus on at a time. And I'm going to put my fingers on the point and I'm going to apply even pressure in nice long strokes. And you want to use the whole surface area of the knife because that enables you to really get a good edge on the part that you're focusing on. So I'm probably going to do this around maybe 20 strokes, and then I'm going to move down to the next section of the knife where I want to sharpen. And every now and then you want to sprinkle a bit of water on the stone. You want to keep it nice and moist, because if it gets too dry, then you'll damage the knife. And once I sharpen one side of the knife, then I'm going to flip to the other side. And if I want to use a stone flattener to make sure there's no dips in the stone, then I just push this across and it ensures that the stone remains flat. Because otherwise, if you sharpen quite a few times over a long period, then your stone will develop a dip and then your knife sharpening will be uneven. So maintaining constant pressure, making sure my stance helps as well. So right now you can't see on the camera, but I'm actually leaning in towards the stone. And my right foot is positioned a bit further than my left foot. Now I'm going to move down because I'm pretty happy with the edge, but I can always come back to that. So this process is all about repetitions and just testing which part of the knife is blunt afterwards as well. If one part is a bit less sharp than the other, then I focus on that. Okay, so now I've done one side, now I'm going to flip to the other side. And this is a bit different to the other side. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull the knife back to sharpen, then I'm going to release. So now I'm starting on the heel side first, and then I'm going to gradually move up towards the tip of the blade. And I'm going to repeat the same number of strokes that I did on the other side of the knife to make sure it's nice and even. And I'm maintaining the same $2 coin angle on what I did with the other side of the knife as well. You don't want the knife to have too big of an angle, because then you just probably cut into the sharpening stone. You want to maintain a low angle, even pressure. So I'm applying the same amount of pressure on my left and right hand right now as I pull up and down on the stone. A little bit of water. Now I'm switching to 5000 grit, where I'm just gonna do a couple of strokes just to finish off the sharpening process. And then what I'm gonna do is a term called stropping, which is just balancing out the burrs on either side of the knife. And what you want to do is just gently strop like that, just to balance it out. Just a couple of strokes. And that's it. So now we're going to wash the knife to get rid of all the dirt and the excess particles. And then I leave my stones to dry on a rack before I put them away. So now there's just another test I like to do just to make sure the knife is sharp, and it's just the paper test. So if it cuts clean like that, then your knife is pretty sharp. But if there's any resistance in certain parts of the blade, then you know you have to go back and refine that part. So I'm pretty happy with this. Thanks for watching, guys.